In this chapter, we will talk about york. Like wool animals, we talk about camel, goat, and sheep. Now we talk about york. York, it is found in hilly areas, and the wool we obtain from york, it is very hard. The wool we obtain from york is very good. Now we will talk about the types of wool. Types of wool. Types of wool. So the first wool we will discuss in this, that is first cashmere wool. That is Kashmir wool. Kashmir wool is very soft. Soft. The second one is easy to dye. And the third one is once in a year. Once in a year we can obtain this wool. So the first year it is very soft, the second one it is very easy to dye, and the third one once in a year we can obtain this kind of wool. The second one is mohair. Mohair wool is obtained from Angora goat, and it is very soft. It is also very soft. The third one is york wool. From the name it indicates we get wool from york, so it is very hard. It is very hard. Now we will talk about, before we deep diving into the process, how can we obtain wool from sheep. The first thing we have to learn about this chapter, that is rearing of sheep. Rearing of sheep means that if we want something from anyone, we have to look after that thing. In the same way, if we want something from sheep, we have to take care of them. So when we talk about rearing of sheep, that means the first point, that is feed them properly. हमें उन्हें अच्छा खाना देना है, because if they get the good kind of food, then they give the good production of wool. The second thing is take care of hygiene. Take care of hygiene. And the third one is stay away them from diseases. So in this we have to feed them properly. The second one is take care of hygiene, because if we take care of hygiene, that means they give the good production of wool. But if they are infected by any kind of disease, then their wool production is also decreased. So the second topic in this is also a selectively breeding. Selectively breeding. Selectively breeding. So selectively breeding, from the name it indicates, we have to select the good breed of sheep, so we can allow them to meet them, and then from the parents the offspring also have the good production of wool. So we have to choose the good quality of breed. For this, the qualities we are looking in a sheep, qualities in sheep, it should be fluffy and soft hair on their body. That means when we select a good breed of sheep, we have to look after that every sheep has different type of hair, and if they have different type of hair, then we have to choose the best quality of breed, so that we can obtain good kind of wool. Now we will discuss the process of wool, that is the ending topic of this chapter. So process of obtaining wool from sheep. So the first point is shearing. Second one is scoring. Third one is sorting. Fourth bird picking. Fifth one is dyeing, and the sixth one is roll into yarn. Before we briefly discuss all these steps, shearing means we have to remove the uppermost layer of the shape. Scoring means we have to wash the hair with water. There are two processes included. Sorting means we have to differentiate the texture. We have to differentiate the texture. In this, we wash them. And shearing, remove the uppermost layer of skin. And bird pickings means we have to remove the balls of wool. Dyeing means we have to dye. And the third one, we have to get the fine quality. So now we will discuss these processes in brief. The first one is shade. So in this process, shading, we remove the uppermost layer of the shape. So the first question arises in our mind: when we remove the uppermost layer of the skin, is it we hurt the animal? No, we don't hurt the animal, because it is harmless process. It is painless process. I give you some practical example. When somebody pulled our hair, then we feel hurt. Yes, we feel hurt. But if somebody cut our hair, if we feel hurt, no, we don't feel hurt. That means it's all are in senses, it's all are in nerve, but sheep doesn't have any nerve. So the main reason they never feel hurt, because they don't have nerve and senses. So it is a very painless process. Once we remove the skin of the sheep, it will come again, because it's a natural process. So in this, when we remove the uppermost layer of the sheep, we will use them to make the wool fine. So in this shading process, we can say removing the upper layer of skin of sheep. Okay, and it is painless process. And the third one is we done this process in summer season. Why we do this process in summer season? Because sheep can survive without the layer present on their body, which keep them warm in cold region. So if we remove them in summer season, then it will be convenient for the sheep to survive in the cold weather. Now the second one is scoring. When we talk about scoring, that means now we have to remove the uppermost layer of the skin of the sheep. Now we have to wash the hair, because the hair we will wash the hair. Okay, because the dust and mist and many bacteria and microorganisms present in the sheep hair. So we done this process in two means. The first one is manually, and the second one is artificially. So what does it mean by manually and artificially? Manually means we will take a tank and put the water into it, and we also put the hair into it, and then we wash, and lot more people required for this process, and it is very tedious process, it is very lengthy process, time taken process, and we need more labor. But when we talk about artificial process, in this process we will deal with the machines. We don't need lot more people, it will save our time. So mostly we prefer the artificial method. Now the third one is sorting. So in this sorting, we will talk about, we will separated the wool of different texture. हम सेपरेट करते हैं वो जो डिफरेंट टेक्सचर की होती है, बिकॉज एवरी शीप हैज डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ हेयर एंड देयर हेयर्स डिपेंड ऑन द व्हाट काइंड ऑफ wool we obtain from them. So they have different texture, but That is the balls, woolen balls present. So by the presence of burr, the woolen surface never be smooth and soft. The surface will be scratched and very rough. Some woolen clothes have less burr, some woolen clothes have more burr. So presence of burr is not good for wool. So first we will do what we do, wash them. Second, dry them. And the third one, that is stretch and remove the burr. Because if burr is present on the woolen, any garments of woolen, then the garments or then the sweater will not give us the warmness or not keep us warm. So the fifth process is dyeing. So when we talk about dyeing, that means I will use an example. If we talk about we have different varieties of wool, different colors of wool, but that doesn't mean that we have a different colors of sheep is also present. We have a green color of sheep, we have a blue color of sheep. No, because three kinds of sheeps are also available in whole India, that is black, white and brown. So that means dyeing means like your mother take a white dupatta from a shop and then put them into dyer to dye into a different color of clothes. In the same way dye will be done. We will put the sheep hair into dyeing and color them. Okay. And the fourth thing, that we have a different varieties and different color of clothes are available, that is also because of dyeing. So dyeing is a second process to obtain wool from sheep. Now the end process is roll into yarn. Firstly we remove the first layer of sheep and then we wash them. After that we separated the different texture and then after we remove the burr picking. So the process which come into the fine quality, that is roll into yarn. We will comb the hair and get into the fine quality so that we can use them for different purposes. Because fine quality is also available in different stuff, but we have to roll them into yarn so that it will be used for different purposes for different activities. Thank you. Have a nice day.